Hi everyone, I'm Donna from the Land Rover Guidebook channel. Today, we are going to learn about Land Rover's head-up display. For vehicles that support head-up display, there's a head-up display setting in the instrument panel menu. You can disable or enable the heads-up display in settings. Head-up display settings have a brightness setting. Brightness can be set with the control unit on the left side of the steering wheel. You can adjust the brightness by pressing the up arrow or down arrow once or long pressing. It can be adjusted by sliding it, like turning it clockwise or counterclockwise with your fingertips. You can adjust 10 levels in both 5 levels up and 5 levels down. Head-up display settings also have position settings. As with the brightness adjustment, you can adjust it using the steering wheel control unit. You can adjust it by pressing the up arrow or down arrow once, or by long pressing it, or by turning it with your fingertip. You can adjust the position in 10 steps, including 5 steps up and 5 steps down. However, it cannot be adjusted to the left and right. Next, let's take a look at what contents can be viewed through the head-up display. 5 contents of driver assistance, navigation, traffic sign recognition, gear state and phone can be viewed through the head-up display. These 5 contents can be individually disabled or activated. If you have driver assistance enabled, you can see cruise controls or speed limiters. Through the head-up display, you can see the orange warning light on the speed limiter and the set speed. Like the speed limiter, the adaptive speed limiter can also be seen on the head-up display. Cruise control and navigation cannot be seen while the vehicle is stopped, so we'll take a look later. Traffic signs, such as speed limit signs and no overtaking signs, can be seen on the heads-up display. However, disabling the traffic sign recognition setting in the driver assistance setting in the instrument panel menu will also disable it in the heads-up display. Next is the gear status. Various gear states, including P mode, D mode, N mode, and R mode, are also displayed on the head-up display. Next is the phone. When an incoming or outgoing call is made, the phone icon appears in the heads-up display.
힘내라 대한민국. 코로나19 극복을 위해 애쓰고 계신 모든 분을 SK텔레콤이 응원합니다.
When you end the call, the end call icon is displayed for a moment and then disappears. Next, let's change the driving programs. Comfort Program, Eco Program, and Dynamic Program are collectively called General Program. In these general programs, the heads-up display screen looks normal. However, Grass, Gravel, Snow Program, Mud Program, Sand Program, and Rock Program are called Off-Road Programs, and the head-up display screen is also changed to an off-road only screen. So let's see what the heads-up display looks like when actually driving. The gear status is not always displayed, but disappears after a while. However, the current speed and traffic sign system is always displayed. As you saw earlier, when you activate the speed limiter, it is displayed in orange. If you activate the cruise control, it is displayed in green. It supports adaptive cruise control, and when it detects a vehicle in front, it will be displayed in the follow mode as well. If you set the follow mode distance interval, you can also see the orange distance interval display and disappear after a while. If you have set the route in the navigation, you can see the summary screen with direction indication when you approach the point where you need to turn. If you have enabled content such as driver assistance and navigation in the heads-up display settings, you can view various information through the heads-up display without looking at the instrument panel. This time, let's switch to the off-road driving program. The heads-up display changes to an off-road only screen. At the bottom, the current speed is always displayed, and at the top, the directions of north and south, east and west are shown. In the center, you can see the bonnet figure in the direction of the front wheel. And on the left, you can see the slope of the front and rear of my vehicle and the slope of the left and right of my vehicle on the right. As you can see on the screen now, the vehicle picture on the left is facing down because the current vehicle is facing down, and the edge graph gets longer as the slope increases. This is what it looks like when going uphill. You can see that the picture of the vehicle on the left is facing up, and the edge graph is also long upward. When you reach the level, the edge graph disappears and the vehicle picture on the left is also displayed correctly. The front wheel of the figure in the middle moves along the direction of turning the steering wheel. In the upper right, you can also see the current gear status. Then let's go downhill again. The picture of the vehicle on the left is facing downward, and the edge graph is also lengthened according to the slope. The slope can only be confirmed by the appearance of the vehicle picture in the length of the edge graph and is not numerically displayed. Then, let's take a look at the left and right tilt of the vehicle in the picture on the right. As the left side of my vehicle enters a downward tilted path, you can see the vehicle picture on the right side gradually tilting to the left. You can also see the edge graph getting longer. The opposite direction is similar. When the right side of my vehicle enters a road that is inclined down, the vehicle picture on the right becomes inclined to the right and the edge graph is also lengthened in the same direction. The tilt of the left and right sides of my vehicle is not shown in numbers. If you want to see the front and rear tilt and left and right tilt angles numerically, please use the offload information function on the infotainment screen. The phone icon is also displayed when you use the phone on the off-road only screen.
힘내라 대한민국 코로나19 극복을 위해 애쓰고 계신 모든 분을 SK텔레콤이 응원합니다.
When you end a call, the end call icon is displayed for a moment in the upper left corner and disappears. Also, on the off-road only screen, you can see the warning light in the lower left corner when you activate the cruise control or speed limiter. On the top right, simple navigation information. If you can't see the off-road information on the head-up display despite selecting the off-road driving program, check the off-road information at the bottom of the display settings in the instrument panel menu. You must enable offload information to see the offload screen on the heads-up display. So far, we have learned more about Land Rover's head-up display. As of yet, you can't see the suspension height, such as the off-road height setting, on the heads-up display. But we're expecting these to be added in a future update. In the next video, we will learn more about ATPC and HDC. Please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.